Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robuilder YouTube channel. Today we got something new, something nuts, and something I have never done before. Now you might be asking yourself, hey Robuilder, what are you building today? I'm gonna start building a mega map. The biggest map I've ever built. One of my friends is wanting me to make them a map that's a little bit bigger than a base plate. So like 3,000 by 3,000 studs. A base plate is 2,048 by 2,048, and yeah, it's definitely the biggest thing I've ever built. It's gonna be 3 islands and a city. I've drawn up what the shape of the islands I want is. Now I need to make these into actual objects, and they don't want me to use meshes for the ground either, so I'm making this all out of Roblox parts. 1, 2, 3 islands. Boom! 3 islands. If we look at this, I mean, yo, that's pretty good, guys. This is like pretty good based off the shapes your boy wanted. So we have our 3 islands. They are all out of parts, and there is a couple little spots that are a little tough. Like my building mind is like, hey dude, you need to fix this stuff. But I don't think players are gonna really be like, oh my gosh, there's a spot right there that's overlapping. Anyways, now we need to get the actual the water in. I'm gonna delete the base plate, spawn in a part, and this is literally as big as you can make a part, bro. How am I supposed to do water? All right, I just asked him what kind of water he wanted. He said Roblox water, so I put 4 parts down, perfectly spread them apart, and tried to line them up so there's an even amount of water on every side of the island. I think we would probably go a little bit this way. And now I'm gonna use a plugin called Part 2 Terrain. It's a beautiful plugin. I just grab this and I click on the little water down here, and then boom, 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 boom. Bro, this plugin's broken. Oh god. Dad, the troubling times are upon us. So I guess for now it's gonna stay as parts. And guys, don't worry about all the little Z fighting you see at the top. I can always union the ground later on if I need to. I don't think I'm gonna need to, but if I do need, because a player, they're not gonna see any of the Z fighting. It's all good. All right, so I don't think it quit working. I think it just needs smaller parts to do it once. And have water, there we go. And yes, it does work now. As you can see, we have water. So I'm just gonna go around, kind of click all of these, and they're all gonna become water, and we're gonna have a great day and live happily ever after. Guys, can we just talk about this real quick? This is a dummy, and I've never built something this big in my life. This is bigger than a base plate. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are wrapping your head around this, because I'm not. I think I'm gonna put some sand underneath. How do I want to do the sand? Because I don't have like an infinite part. It's so big that it's bigger than Roblox parts, guy. You can't make part big enough to cover this whole thing, bro. It's silly. I think we go up a little bit more with it. I don't think the water overly needs to be too deep, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, now, even though this is a big map and a little out of my comfort zone, I do want to stay kind of in my comfort zone and in my building style the best I can. So I am going to be using textures. Let's go a little dark, maybe somewhere around here. There we go, and add textures. Yikes. Okay, those need a little bit of work. Let's try 10. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's do a kind of before and after. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better in my opinion. And then we're going to make sure that everything is connecting. So let's just grab this right here and right here, and we're just going to drag them a little bit to the side. I don't overly think people will be going underwater in the game anyways, so it doesn't overly matter. All right, guys, the sand is done. The terrain is done. Up next, I need to work on elevation / mountains. So what I'm going to do one more time is, I've never tackled a big map like this before, guys, so kind of work with me a little bit. All right, so instead of elevation next, I'm going to do roads. That way, I'll be able to kind of plan out where I want the elevation. For example, I have the drawing of what I need to do right here. Maybe all this is on a flat plane. Then it comes up a little bit for this loop, and then back down into here. Now, guys, as I'm working on this map, I know I keep kind of leaving and coming back because it's just such a big thing and like a boring process for the layout of it. However, once the layout's fully done and the upcoming videos in this sort of mini series or big, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to build this, there will be more and more content shown. For example, when I'm making buildings, skyscrapers for the map, or points of interest, all those will have designated videos. Up next, well, I think I'm going to get roads on both islands, and then after I get the roads on both islands, I'm going to have to get these sidewalks on each side of each road. And I even added something over here. As you can see, there is an elevation change, which I really wanted to do because that is a big thing that I'm just really bad at most of the time. I think I'm gonna finish putting roads on the other island, and then I need to add sidewalks. All right, guys, all the roads are placed. I did break up a little bit from the drawing on this one, just because looking at it, like I built this first, right? 4x3, just blocks, and I think it would just get a little repetitive when I go to build the actual map. So I did kind of break that up a little bit. I've also added 2 elevation changes here. We have one when you get into the main city, and then another one when you get back here. So I think this is gonna be pretty good overall, guys. Well, after that extremely painstaking process, I am glad to say I am done. I think in tomorrow, or I don't know how long it'll be for you guys, but in my next episode of whatever I do on this map, it's going to be connecting everything with the ground, and that's probably just going to be like this. I don't want too much green. I'm going to keep it like this, and I also blocked off centers right here with concrete, so when you're in the city, it doesn't feel all green. I think that was a good play. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap up the video on my first episode of Mega Map. If you guys are hyped for this series, definitely drop a like on the video, and if you want to see more content like this, you got to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.